I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
I'm Ilya
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It is the quarterfinals in the Paris Masters. Francis Tiafoe versus Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. The head-to-head is 2-0 to Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. And they've both been played in the last year and a little bit. Two very good players in the hard courts. We know this. It's Francis Tiafoe's second ever quarterfinal at a Masters. His first quarterfinal was at the Miami 2019 tournament, which Felix also went far in when he made the semifinals that year in Miami. And that is the farthest he's ever got. He's never got to the semifinals since. He's made 4 quarterfinals in a row in Masters this year, Felix. He wants to make it. He's made it 5, but he wants to break past that barrier. It's good consistency, but he wants to get to that second semifinal and break through a little bit. Thank you guys for joining me in this one. We got Rizon in the chat. Got Ice. Got MJ. Hello. MJ becoming a new member. Thank you very much for becoming a new member. Welcome. I'm sure you remember before, but welcome back. Here we go. Francis Tiafoe returning. I think he won the toss. I'm not sure. Felix serving first. Do you have any predictions, guys? Who's going to win this match? Who's going to get to the semifinals? Of course, Felix on a huge run. 3 weeks in a row he's won tournaments. But been looking tired as of late. Francis Tiafoe on good form. Beat Demonor in straight sets. Beat Sonigo in straight sets. It'll be interesting to see who wins here. I mean, Felix, he's got to be fatigued at some point, right? I'm not sure if he'll play his cleanest tennis. He needs to serve well, that's for sure. He needs to serve well. Not sure what's happening here. Looks like Tiafoe had to go back in to get something. Got Mayor in the chat. Hello. Welcome. Okay, Tiafoe's back. I have no idea why he went back in to... Oh, he almost knocked into the person there. No idea what happened there. He went back into the building to get something. He's made Felix wait. MJ saying FA straight sets, go Felix cat. It's really hard. Obviously, I want Felix to win. Thanks, Mayor. Maybe I'll suggest that. For all the commentators, just have individual buttons, like as an WWE entrance. My own entrance button. And now, the main event. Gary, David, MJ, GTL family. I'm going with a hunch that Tiafoe will prevail. Of course, with the Gary jinx, that means Felix in straights, right? I mean, I don't blame you. Tiafoe has been looking good this tournament. He's obviously had an amazing hardcore swing with what he did, the US Open and the Laver Cup and Tokyo. Falling short in the US Open in Tokyo, but can't really blame him. Especially the US Open, playing Alcaraz, really tough. Good couple serves to start from Felix. 30 love. So I'm gonna predict. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. I really want to go for Felix. I'm not been thoroughly encouraged by what I've seen so far, but he's serving well to start. Felix in 3. I'll go for Felix in 3. I'll go for that. I think Tiafoe could get the job done. he plays good attacking tennis. We know he can. We know he's bumped up his serve a lot and can strike the ball fiercely from pretty much anywhere on the court with both his backhand and his forehand. And he's got a great return as well, TIAFOE. But he puts that into the net. Game to love to start for Felix Auger-Aliassime. It's a good start in the set. And it's a start he needs. Serving well. And doesn't miss a first serve. He misses one first serve. 3 out of 4 first serves to start the set for Felix. You'll be liking that. I'm hoping to keep those kind of numbers throughout the set, throughout the match, if he can. But game to love to start for Felix.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-Aliassime. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-Aliassime.
Second serve here. TIAFOE serving at love 1. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix is long. And he implemented the slice a lot versus Simon. I wasn't sure if it was because of him being tired and fatigued in rallies and just kind of trying to get a bit of a rest. I'm not sure. Gonna have to be better when using the slice. When you get that higher bounce, you can't miss the ground stroke. Forehand of Felix here. Forehand of Felix again. Backhand of TIAFOE to the forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. That was injection of pace there from TIAFOE on the forehands. Felix couldn't quite handle it. Cross court. 30 love. We've got Jimmy in the chat. Welcome. Isn't clam chowder like New England clam chowder is good, right? Yeah. I don't know much about New England or clam chowder. I just know that to be true. Slice from TIAFOE approach. Oh, he's missed the volley though. It was a good approach, but he went a bit too ambitious in the volley. Tried to cut it too fine, and it didn't quite work out. I'm impressed with myself. How do I know about New England clam chowder? I'm not American. What is this? It must be a lyric in a song or something. Second serve back in the front of Felix. And it's out from TIAFOE on the third ball. It was probably midway from the service line to the baseline, that return. TIAFOE couldn't handle it. Missed immediately. 30-all in this game. We got Carlos in the chat from Facebook. Vamos TIAFOE. So anyone else, have you got any predictions for this match? We've got TIAFOE getting it done from Gary. We got Felix straight sets from MJ. Go Felix says ice, ice. Yeah, we'll see. I like both of these players right now and how they're playing. TIAFOE did have a little bit of a dip last week with just not playing his best, but looks to be back to remnants of form. Definitely in a quarterfinal, and he slices that into the net. 30-40. Early break chance for Felix Auger-Aliassime. Got Dave. Go Felix. No predictions. Okay. Okay. Astros. Is that the Houston Astros? Am I getting that correct? Check. Yeah. What about that, eh? First try. Oh, great backhand return. He's found it. Boom. Felix gets the opening break. Great backhand return there. Lovely stuff from the Canadian. The early break is his. 6 minutes in. He will serve at 2-love.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
So it could be like Rafe or Rafa with like a you know. That could be a safe one. You vary how you pronounce the name. That's how you get away with it, right? Rafe isn't a great name. Should name him Casper. Yeah, should name the pod Casper, definitely. What about Auger? Backhand of Felix, 400 TIAFOE, 400 Felix, 400 TIAFOE. Good rally here. Backhand of Felix, backhand of TIAFOE. It must have been on the baseline, and TIAFOE is challenging it. It was very close, and I'm not sure if it was in or not. TIAFOE thinks it was out, and he's challenging. Oh, it's in. Felix wins the point. 15-love, huh? Thank you, Gary. Man of the world. I'll take that. Take that. That makes me smile. Thank you. I guess probably if you asked like anyone in America, they'd get that immediately as well. And I guess I've been Americanized by culture, so I guess I get that secondhand knowledge. First serve missed by Felix. Second serve to forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE cross court. Backhand of Felix. Now to the forehand of TIAFOE in the open court, but he misses. Misses wide into the tram lines. 30-love. There's a chance there for TIAFOE. If he hit the forehand in, we got Jean Swart, 47. Hello. Don't know what that accent was, but welcome. TIAFOE not happy with himself. Genitar saying, "I'm here for you, FAA." Well, sure. He's all the support he can get. Gilles Simon did give FAA his blessing in the last after the last match with his ceremony, with his retirement ceremony. He's saying he's glad that Felix was the person to take him down because he thinks he's the future and he likes his Frenchness and stuff. Yeah. Another game to love for Felix. He consolidates pretty comfortably. 3-love to the Canadian. Good stuff.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
This is great. Come on, Felix. Let's go. Lovely consolidation on the board. 3-love to start this match. TIAFOE's got some cool shoes on. I love TIAFOE's. Like, everything he wears is such a stylish guy, you know? And it is a game to love as well for the Canadian. Got 60 people watching the stream. Please do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button if you can. Thank me later. You'll be so thankful when you see that 100 like button played on the screen. You'll be like, oh, that's what I worked towards. I was part of that. I was one of the people that hit the like button. Then you'll feel proud about yourself, etc., etc. So Hit the like button, please, people. Thank you. Some cool music playing in Paris. No, I don't. I don't, MJ. I really don't. I don't think I remembered the likes for like a whole week the other week. I was just saying, hey, people. Didn't really remind anyone ever. First serve out by TIAFOE. Second serve now. One to Felix. Oh, he's found the return again. Oh, man. Felix is just... I was such a safe, great return as well. Daddy Novak and the young boys today. Interesting. JG did a preview. Is not paying attention to how young all the quarterfinals are. Well, young. I mean, I guess, yeah, it ranges from 19 to 24 or 25. Tommy Paul. I guess so. I guess it's just what you kind of expect. Most tournaments are going to be like that. One of the GOATs and then the next gen, mostly. Then you got the next gen and the present with Carlos Alcaraz and Rune. And then Felix is kind of a bit of a buffer in between the two, isn't he? Don't know where to put him. It's true, Dave. It's true. Remember when Ben called me Dave? That was funny. First serve missed by TIAFOE at 15:30 down. Danger for the American. Big forehand return, and it's in the back of the net. Backhand again breaks down. It's not a incredible return from Felix. He just gets it in, and TIAFOE finds himself 2 break points down. And it's not a great start from TIAFOE. Felix finds himself with 2 break points for a double break here. Did not see this coming at all. Good serve out wide. There's an ace there, I think. First ace of the match for TIAFOE, if I'm not mistaken. I do like Francis, but I like Felix more because Felix is Felix. Another ace. 2 aces in a row to save the 2 break points. Noli might have to deal with the young guns for the next few years. Carlos, Yannick, Holger, and the rest are going to get physically stronger and will be hungry to beat him. Yeah, and also people like Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Zverev will... Oh, forehand inside in. Misses it wide. Gives TIAFOE the chance to hold serve. Double break chance comes and goes. I think Medvedev, Zverev, Tsitsipas, as well as Fritz, TIAFOE, all these people, they'll all, I think, have improved by then and matured their games. Backhand return into the net from Felix. TIAFOE gives a let's go as he holds serve from 15:40 down. Great hold there from TIAFOE, and 2 good serves to get to deuce. And yeah, held from there.
I'm gonna make a whole song called Francis. I'm bringing it out soon.
Francis, what you do to me? Yeah, bo, 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 bo. Francis, what you do to me? Yeah, bo, 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 bo.
Good hold there from TIAFOE, leveling up his serve just in time. Yeah, Wayne Ferreira, very accomplished player himself. And it like when I look back at tournaments and I see Wayne Ferreira with his flag and stuff. It takes me by surprise. I'm so used to seeing the current South African flag. Seeing it different is just a complete like shock to my system, you know? When I look back at who did what back in the 90s. I'm not betraying Felix. I just respect TIAFOE as an opponent. Because I know that it was it was not a expected start by Felix to have a chance for double break. You know, that's for sure. 15-0 in this game now. We got it's not tie, is it? But welcome, hello. Oh, found another forehand inside out. It's 2 in a row. That one more impressive. He's way behind. Like just kind of on the baseline. Just ripped the forehands. Was not inside the court, really. He just all about the racket work there. 30-15. Oh gosh, what a serve out wide. What a serve out wide. Haha. Yeah, the late indoor hardcore form. 40-15. What a lovely ace out wide from Felix. Delightful stuff. 185 Ks on that one. Good serve out wide again. As the forehands takes it into the open courts. And it is a 4-1 lead for Felix now. As they sit down and change sides. That's probably fair to say. What was Annette Contivate doing before that is my question. I'll have a search. Got Compliment King in the chat. Top of the dawning to you, David. Thank you. Welcome. Lovely, nice, quick start from Felix. Couldn't quite get the double break, but he recovers and holds serve. And you gotta say, mostly TIAFOE's good serving. They got him out of that situation just a second ago. It wasn't Felix's fault per se. Is Francis a slow starter? Don't know. I think Djokovic is a slower starter than most people think. That's what I'd say. But let's see. Annette Contivate. Ranking history. Let's see. 17 in the world right now. Wow. I guess she is dropping rankings due to not defending her titles, to be fair. So she was 30 in the world before October, and then made her way all the way up to 7 by the end of the year. Second serve for TIAFOE is out. Law 15. Jean Roger won the Australian Open at 35 and went to the Wimbledon final at 37. Barring unforeseen injury, Novak will be there. I bet he plays to 40 if he escapes injury. It's a big call. It's a big call. Backhand slice of Felix. 400 TIAFOE. 400 Felix on the run. 400 TIAFOE. Felix back in as he gets to neutral. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. 400 Felix. Oh, what spin on that forehand. Oh, what an angle he found TIAFOE was pulled way off the court. And Felix finds himself threatening the double break for a second return game in a row. What a forehand. And the rally was good before. And then so TIAFOE just played it a bit short. Felix took advantage. Curled that forehand into the service box cross court. So good. Love 30. Good first serve from TIAFOE. He just doesn't quite go flat through the forehand. And we're in another rally. Drop shot from TIAFOE. Oh. Oh, wow. I couldn't even commentate on that. Felix is everywhere. All over the net. TIAFOE tried being a bit fancy with the drop shot, and then he's just kind of like tapping it around. And then just didn't. He had a forehand there. He just didn't quite hit hard enough. He just tried to kind of tap it into Felix. Felix was there. And 22 minutes in, we have 3 break points for the double break. First serve missed as well. Oh. Second serve. Backhand of Felix. He's into the middle of the net. 15-40. And TIAFOE will be wanting to land some first serves here. Not been great in first serve so far. 44%. Needs to up that, especially now under the pressure he's in from Felix. What an amazing point that was before. Ace out wide. That's what I was talking about. What he did in that last game. Got himself out of trouble. Clutched himself with the serve, which he can do. A great serve out wide on him. Backhand of Felix, backhand of TIAFOE, backhand of Felix. He's in a rally here. Backhand of TIAFOE is out. And Felix has the double break. He leads 5-1 in the first set. And is one service hold away from clinching it within 30 minutes.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
Lovely, lovely service game there from Felix. I mean, just beautiful ground strokes, tactical play. He knew what he was doing the whole way. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this finale of Paris. I mean, if Felix keeps this going, and I mean, Alcaraz or Rune in the semifinal, that's going to be an amazing match. Maybe a Djokovic-Tsitsipas semifinal as well. Oh, ace out wide. Beautiful. Beautiful from Felix again. Jared in the chat. Hello, welcome. Not seen you in a little bit, Jared. Same with Team Chapo, Felix, Rune, TIAFOE, and Musetti all playing really well now. ATP Finals next year is completely unpredictable. Sinner, Zverev, and Berrettini all missed out this year as well. Yeah, and who knows whether, like, it's true. I mean, you can't really bank on anyone. Maybe Alcaraz probably is your banker. Misses the drop shot, TIAFOE. He's going for things that he just shouldn't go for. I still think there's I mean, there's people that can win a major and there's people that cannot in the next year anyway. But definitely the tour is getting so much more competitive. Everyone is really raising their game. People, no one's becoming an easy beat. And you have people that can contend from all over. Really getting exciting in the sport of tennis right now. You got to say, it really is getting exciting. Good first serve. And pulls that forehand wide on set point. First set point goes. Yes, 2 more, though, to come. (40-15). Big couple points here. Felix wants to clinch this set. Go into the set break confident. Good set. Good serve on the tee, sorry. Back on the TIAFOE. And the volley from Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. Cross court is perfect. The first set is a breadstick. The 8th seed wins it 6-1 over the 16th seed, Frances Tiafoe. What a set of tennis. And he could have got the double break before. He got it the second time of asking, with Tiafoe not being able to clutch up on those serves. Felix, what a set of tennis that was there. Positive on winners done for stairs. Hear the umpire say something. I can't hear over the music. What a set of tennis for Felix.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
What a game, what a set. 100% first serves won for Felix in that set. Now, if that isn't ridiculous, with 72% first serves in. So, if he gets the first serve in, he wins the point every time. Simply unplayable from Felix. And he'll be confident going to the second set. But first, we go to our sponsors. Tennis One, place where you can get all your tennis needs, all your tennis scores, all in the one place.
This video is brought to you in collaboration with the Tennis One app. Make sure to download the app today using the link in the description. It has everything tennis in one place. That is live scores, stats, news, videos, and much more. The great thing about the app is they create a lot of their own content themselves at the tournament. And just the other day, they asked Coco Gauff if she's still on her parents' mobile phone bill.
And if you want to see the answer, make sure to download the app today. And if you do download it, you can then get involved in Game Zone. There's fun tennis games on the app. One of them, a bracket battle where you can win actual money. You don't have to pay to enter, and you can win a lot of cash. So make sure to download the app, Apple or Android. And if you want to see our content, that's on there too. So even more reason to download it.
And remember, if you want all of your tennis in one place, download the Tennis One app today.
And we are back in the second set. TIAFOE serving first. Thanks again to the sponsors. It's 15-0. Start in the second set. Forehand of Felix. Back on the TIAFOE. Back on the Felix. Back on the TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back on the TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back on the TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Is long. 30-15 TIAFOE. And I want to see your predictions, guys. Who's going to win this set? Will Felix get through to the semifinals in this set? What is the score going to be? Very, very impressed with Felix in that set. Looked so sharp. Oh, great drive volley from TIAFOE. Getting a nice little base platform in this game. Playing some better tennis. Serving first serves is what matters, especially as well. Drive volley, took it on confidently into the open court. Felix 6-3 Felix this set. I'd hope that, but I'm not so sure. But nice service hold from TIAFOE. First service hold in a while. Only held once in that first set. And he gets on the board in the second. Well done, Francis TIAFOE.
I'm gonna make a whole song called Francis. I'm bringing it out soon.
Francis, what you do to me? TIAFOE. Francis, what you do to me? TIAFOE.
Auger-Aliassime serving at love 1. I'm going to go for a 6-4 Felix in the second set. I hope so. Nice serve there from Felix, sorry. 15 love. Go keep those serves firing well. Now the block return from TIAFOE. He has the backhand pass. Great volley from Felix. That dropped barely over the net. Beautiful volley. I thought he didn't do enough on the forehand off the block return, but he read the backhand cross court and hit a beautiful drop volley. Come on. That's what we're talking about. Lamberto in the chat. Hello, welcome. Got Anna Montero as well. Seems TIAFOE has only ever got one set of FAA. Oh, I missed the drop shot there, Felix. Went for that. I don't know if that was the right decision. He's not hit a drop shot basically the whole first set. I don't know why he did that. Just do what's been working, I think. Continue with what's been working. 30-15. Yeah, he won that for won one of the sets in the US Open last year. I'm guessing that's what you're referring to. Forehand into the open court. Serve out wide, does the damage again. And not needed. Sorry, a big forehand wasn't needed there. Just a placement into the open court to get a 40-15 lead in the game. Here we go. 40-15 Felix. Big serve down the tee. Another ace. And it is 1-0 in this set. Good serving from Felix. Apart from the drop shot, pretty much flawless in that game. People saying, let's go France. They say Francis. Francis. Like a palm frond. Francis. TIAFOE. Garage saying, wow, that was impressive. Everyone should know that I said in February Felix was going to emerge this year. I got something right every once in a while. Crowd booing it, being told to shush. This is what the French crowd does. Backhand of TIAFOE is wide. Love 15. Not a great start to a service game. Felix has got to pounce on this kind of thing. A loose error like that, you got to compound the pain. No, it sounds a bit cruel, but it's what you got to do in sports. You got to be brutal. You got to be ruthless when you see the opportunities, the many chances. Even 1 point swings back and forth. You got to take the momentum and run with it. Here we go. Second serve. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. He's missed it. Missed it wide. Feels like TIAFOE, he knows he has to go for things because he sees Felix's high level. He doesn't want to keep on giving him neutral balls and rallies. Feels like he has to do something more, do something extra. He's pushing it a bit wide right now. Well, we'll see, MJ. We'll see. Good return. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Oh, TIAFOE way off court. Backhand of Felix. Oh. I think he's missed it. The backhand long. That's the thing. When I saw the US Open match, I thought TIAFOE was a nightmare for Felix. But just long from Felix. 15-30. And it was a hard backhand to take. And just missed it. Just missed it. 15-30. A US Open match had me with my head in my hands, just scared and worried, you know? Whoa, way, way long from TIAFOE, and he moans after that one, like, how could I have done that shot? Just not feeling his game right now, TIAFOE. And as a consequence, he has break points to save here. 2 of them in some trouble in early stage of the second set here. First serve into the net. Felix will be liking his chances here in the second serve return. 15-40. Let's second serve. TIAFOE. What can he do here? On the second serve. Maybe a body. Something. Backhand of Felix is deep there. That a backhand. Forehand of Felix now. Forehand of TIAFOE on the run. Forehand of Felix on the stretch. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix open court. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. He mistimes it. Hits it wide. Good depth from TIAFOE all around in that rally. And saves the first break point. That's the first break point saved via good baseline play that we've seen throughout this match. So it's impressive stuff from TIAFOE. Getting the ball deep, not shying away in rallies, especially a bigger point as that. And rushed Felix a bit there. Just couldn't get his balance quite right for the shot he wanted to make. Good serve out wide. Now the forehands into the net, though. Went over the ball. I don't think he should have. When he was behind the service line by that much, he's basically on the baseline. He went for the forehand inside out. It was a very low margin shot there. And as a consequence, the early break does go the way of Felix, who leads 2-1. Set in a break.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
A bit of Tame Impala. Is the break of serve as well. That's the thing. Yesterday's match against Simon, I don't know. It was very dodgy in the second set. I don't know if you remember, but it was very dodgy in the second set. Looked a bit fatigued, mistiming stuff, and Gary saying, I'm off for an hour to do some work. This one will likely be over by then. So see you in the next one. Great work as always. See everyone else for Carlos versus Holger. Yeah, I will be covering the Tsitsipas Tommy Paul match later, which I'm looking forward to. This fourth quarterfinal of the day. So the first and fourth quarterfinal of the day I'll be covering, as well as the Jabeur Sakri match in the early morning, second women's match, and basically the semi-final decider as well. If Jabeur wins, she'll get to the semi-final, and probably Sakri will too. If Jabeur loses, then the group is swung open. Swung open. Joel not so happy with TIAFOE playing like he is right now, which I understand. They have an unexpected kind of match right now. TIAFOE misses again. 15 love. Megan's covering Sabalenka Pegula, isn't she? I'm not sure who's covering that. You have to see then. But it is the break of serve for Felix again. First serve into the net. So second serve in a row for TIAFOE. Can he do better on this one? Yeah, Megan's probably covering that too, yeah. As I was saying earlier, Jean. Megan does love Alcaraz. Of course, very entertaining tennis player to watch. Felix makes a mess of that forehand. So, bit of vulnerability, maybe on serve. Shown for the first time, really. Dave's saying TIFO has been getting better this year. Has never been. If I said beaten. Yeah, there's never been a top 10. I think he was playing top 10 tennis at the US Open, but it wasn't consistent. Another forehand error from Felix. TIFO shakes his racket there. He sees the chance to get back on serve. The immediate break back. Felix isn't careful. Let's see here. 15-30. Couple forehand errors creeping in for Felix. Unforced errors that he wasn't making in that first set. Here we go. Felix steps up. Oh, huge serve out wide. Huge. Gets to 30-0. Ace out wide, doing the damage. Good stuff from the Canadian. So let's see. Record against people. Zverev in Cincinnati, 2017. Del Potro, 2018. Huge fault was called. Like, they screamed it. Fault! Ah! First serve was out. Like, it was a bit too much there. Calm down. It was in as well. The first serve was in. He called fault so loudly. And Felix, I'm glad he won the point, because the first serve was in. It was called fault by the line umpire. The overhead does the damage, though, in the end. So, TIAFOE, Zverev, Cincinnati, 2017. Del Potro, Delray Beach, 2018. This is top 10 wins. Kevin Anderson, 2019. And then Wimbledon, he beat Steph last year. Canadian Open, he beat Shapo, which is, is what it is. Rublev, the US Open, was a big win. Remember that? That got a lot of people thinking, because he really finished that match well. It's true. Same in Guadalajara. Guadalajara was a mess. I remember talking about the line calling every few points. I'm like, what is going on? And the line umpire is making so many mistakes that the umpire has to overrule everything. Like, Come on, that's in. That's out. Like that's not the line. That's not the umpire's job. That's like a lot. There's an error there from Felix. Forehands. Third one. First ATP Master 1000 quarterfinal, semifinal, and final between teens. Since 19-year-old Djokovic, 19-year-old Murray, 6-1, 6-love in 2007 Miami Open semifinal. Wow. That's crazy. That is, wow. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You don't see like too many teenagers at the same time pop up, like people like Zverev, Felix, etc. Maybe came in at their own kind of time. Lovely serve again by Felix. They just don't. They don't at the same tournament get to that level. It's normally Zverev in 2017 probably playing like Djokovic and whoever in those events in the latter stages. That is a very surprising stat. Yeah. Wow. Oh, big serve down the tee. He consolidates the break. Tough game there. Made a few errors, but he got through it, and that's what matters. Felix Auger-Aliassime, 3 games to 1 up in the second set. Consolidates the break eventually. So he got that win against Rublev, the US Open. Then Tsitsipas last year in Vienna. Beat Tsitsipas twice in a year. Oh, just missed the backhand wide off the return, Felix. 15-love. Mohamed Lalani does nod, like, yeah, that's out. Don't challenge it. Got Emma in saying, just joining, surprised at first set. Thought this would be closer, but respect both of these guys. Yeah. Me too, but I think the second set, you can see Tiafoe getting back into it. Back into his game. Oh. Easy put away for Felix. Yeah, it goes down the middle through Tiafoe. 30-15. And he forced a really hard half volley there for Tiafoe. Let's see here. Yeah, Tiafoe tried serve and volleying, and Felix's return was on the service line. Didn't make it easy on the half volley. He didn't want to play half volley to begin with, but not that deep. And high bounced. Oh, second serve return into the net from Felix. Tiafoe getting back into it. Could get a second hold of the set. You'll see. Francis reminds me of Berrettini a little bit, says Jared. They're both not as talented as elite of elite players. They're extremely clutch and big match players. Both are great in tie breaks. I think Berrettini's definitely proven it more. Tiafoe's challenging here. Thinks it was long. We'll see. Oh. It was in. Momolani is woo. He's a great umpire. I love him. He's funny. He's really funny. I think Tiafoe is I think Tiafoe is more talented. I think he's got a better all-round game. Misses that backhand though, and we're at deuce. Hey, Felix has the football skills there. Hits a couple keepy ups and then the forehand volley. Forehand volley. The volley. We are at deuce. The crowd getting a bit excited here. Chance for the double break, maybe. Juice in the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Juice. Hello, hello. Good return from Felix. The slice of TIAFOE is not good. What's he saying? Feel it. Ooh. Francis swearing there. I don't know what TIAFOE's. It's like he gave up on the point there. He like sliced it wide, but it wasn't a proper. Like, it was like a throwaway shot, you know, like one you'd pass to the bulkhead. And he faces break point here. That wasn't a great moment from Francis. And he's really frustrated. Swings his racket after the first serve miss. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix is wide. TIAFOE saves the break point. Still going at the umpire. TIAFOE. You don't see this often from TIAFOE. I'm getting angry. You can get serious, but you can see him more happy than angry for sure. On the court, especially. Weird. But he saves the break point. Got Lamberto saying, Jared, as an Italian, I prefer Sinner. Just more entertaining to watch and better all-around game. I agree. And people really hate on Sinner. Like, Sinner, he's just a what's it called? A ball basher, or he doesn't have any plan B or variety in his game. Just misses that return, Felix. And TIAFOE has a bit of a reaction there. And TIAFOE has game point for the second time in a row. Second time in this game, sorry. Will he be fired up if he holds here? That's the question. Felix is going to get to this. Puts away the forehands. The pick up from TIAFOE, just too high bouncing. Felix always getting there. Back to deuce. Good slice return as TIAFOE was coming into the net and picked him off the net. Redline Musetti is so fun. I love Redline Musetti. Also Redline Sinner. Both when Musetti and Sinner are redlining, it's beautiful. It's like art. You're just watching art be painted. He's missed the backhand return. Felix not quite there on return. Just he wouldn't have missed that in the first set. That's what I'll say. And TIAFOE has advantage in the game. Forehand to Felix. Goes long. TIAFOE holds serve. Saves the break point. Gets through his little argument with the umpire. And holds for a second time in the set. Keeps it just the one break. Steele complains the umpire. I think TIAFOE thinks his serve was out before. He thinks the umpire is helping Felix or something. Well, he thinks there's a let. Okay. TIAFOE. He's threatening. He's saying, if I go broken there, I'm losing it. Because he thought he heard a let. But I guess he didn't. Lalani says, with the F words, it's tough. He's kind of making sure Francis is kind of the last straw in terms of any more times it's a warning. Got Jared saying, but at this point, I think Berrettini might be underrated. I mean, underrated is a strong word. Gil Gross says Berrettini has the best forehand on tour. Could be. Could be the best forehand. I think Alcaraz's forehand is very, very good. And Nadal's forehand. You can't deny Nadal's forehand. Nadal's forehand's the best on tour. I'm sorry. Sorry, Gil. Disagree with you then on that one. Felix serves here at 3-2. Can he focus after all the went down that previous game? He had the chance for the double break. He couldn't take it. TIAFOE getting angry at the umpire, etc. Needs to focus in again. Misses the first serve. Not ideal. Second serve coming up. I guess, but then he's definitely been looking better in the second set. Forehand of TIAFOE, backhand of... Ooh, bad backhand from Felix. Really bad. Tried to go down the line, but he not even close in the tram lines. Maybe a bit off balance there. Love 15. Bad miss. Really bad miss. TIAFOE has less unforced errors in the second set than Felix by 5, which is a bit shocking. I don't know, Berrettini's second serve, I still feel like more often than not, people don't even break on the second serve. Like, that's how good his serve is overall. I think he gets his second serve in a lot. You hope he's going to double fault, but he never does on the break points when I'm watching him against someone I like, you know? Backhand of Felix, backhand TIAFOE, forehand of Felix, forehand of TIAFOE is a shank. 50-0. It's what Felix needed there. Just some kind of gift. A point to get on the board in this game. Big shank from Francis TIAFOE there. 50-0 in this game. Just closing in on an hour played in the 6th game of the second set. Good serve out wide. Felix. TIAFOE can't get a full racket on it. 30-15. Good serve. Good serve. Out of all the weapons of Musetti, Sinner, Berrettini, what would you say the top 2 weapons are? Berrettini's forehand and serve? Or would you say that top 2 weapons are Berrettini's forehand and serve? Yeah, probably. Forehand of Felix on the back foot. Forehand of TIAFOE. A bit loopy. Forehand of Felix. Inside in. He misses it. Missing a lot more shots, Felix. This is kind of inconsistency he showed in the second set versus Simon yesterday. 30-0. Needs to dig in, though. Big moment. Cannot give Francis TIAFOE the break back. Got Lakesh in the chat. Hello, hello, welcome. Please, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. We got 103 people watching the stream. I'd love to get to 100 likes if we can. Forehand of Felix, backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix, forehand of TIAFOE. In the nets. Big error. TIAFOE frustrated. He's just seems disappointed in himself. He's saying he's slow to Wayne Ferreira. From India. From where are you? I'm from Scotland, Lakesh. Or Lokesh. I don't know how to pronounce it. So West Scotland. Oh, the drop shot. I mean, the drop shot has not worked out at all today. Didn't work out yesterday against Simon really either. And it just seems like a desperation shot. And none of them have made it over the net. Back to deuce. I do think Felix is not having a great second set right now, though. Misses another first serve at deuce. This could be danger. Second serve return. At deuce. To get the break back. TIAFOE needs to win these next 2 points. Let second serve. Not confident in the second serve, Felix, right now. Even though he's not hit a double fault yet. Touch wood. Needs to get these first serves rolling in again. Good second serve. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Going at each other now. Backhand of Francis. Backhand of TIAFOE. Oh! Deep backhand from Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. TIAFOE can't handle it. He's frustrated. He's challenging it. It's very late challenge. I don't know. He's shaking his head. I don't think it was out. I think it was just too good from Felix. Yeah. Back edge of the line. TIAFOE frustrated, but he does face another game point. Advantage Felix. One challenge remaining for TIAFOE. And it's not a great position to be in. Almost defenseless comes to challenges. Vikash asking, who's going to win the match? What's your prediction? So I said 6-4 before the second set to Felix. So, oh, good volley. TIAFOE gets there, but put away by Felix. Come on. And a 4-2 lead now in the second set. TIAFOE leaning on the umpire's chair. I'm not sure what's going on. What? CJ in the chat, welcome. How are you doing? Got Eric in with the Canadian flag, I assume. Can't see it on StreamYard, but what's your prediction for the second set, CJ? Who's going to win from here? Will Felix get it done? Will TIAFOE make a comeback from a breakdown and somehow get it done? Maybe 4 games in a row. That would do TIAFOE nicely, wouldn't it? First serve missed by Francis TIAFOE. Ooh. Oh, good forehand from Francis in behind Felix. Got him off balance. Got him wobbling. Got him wobbling. Good stuff. $15 Big hold there from Felix before. Now he's got to continue that on to TIAFOE's service game. We want TIAFOE to win the match. Well, got to improve his game. Decent serving. Felix making a mess of the return, but we move. Nice ace out wide from TIAFOE. Curling away from Felix. TIAFOE on his way to an easy service hold here. That would do him nicely. Definitely would. Service hold to love for Francis TIAFOE. And it is 4-3 Felix. Just the one break, just the one game in it. TIAFOE definitely is within touching distance, but it's a strange game there because he just looks tired, but he's still serving well. TIAFOE still complaining to Wayne Ferreira, but it is a game to love for TIAFOE nonetheless.
I'm gonna make a whole song called Francis. I'm bringing it out soon.
Francis, what you do to me, TIAFOE, Francis, what you do to me, TIAFOE.
So Felix, head by a break still, but it is getting a bit tentative. CJ in saying, "Do you want my brother? Honestly, haven't watched enough tape on these guys to give an intelligent answer. Focus on the ladies' game, so I'm going with the American." Yeah, Francis did have an amazing U.S. Open, making the semi-final, beating, of course, Nadal. He was injured, but Nadal, Rublev, back to back on the way to the semis, where he was in a fifth set against Alcaraz. So that's what it's all about. Being the last stage of the slams. I think that was his first semi-final of a slam. He made a quarterfinal before, I think. Then he made the Tokyo final, lost to Fritz there, and misses that return to start this game. And TIAFOE, great year for TIAFOE, no matter what happens here. And he can keep his head held up high. He'll play in Malaga Davis Cup in like a week or 2 weeks. So yeah. Who's the most talented American on tour? Oh, ace on the tee from Felix. Wow. TIAFOE challenging it. I think it was in. That was in. TIAFOE immediately challenged, but I think Mohamed Lalani thinks it was in as well. Yeah, plumb on the line. Barely even not on the line. Fritz, TIAFOE, Korda, Opelka, Brooksby, or Paul. I don't think Opelka. No. I think Fritz is really talented. He's missed that backhand, Felix. Gotta be a winner there. He just kind of overhit it. That kind of mid-court backhand. He just didn't have the quite weight on it, did he? He needed. I think it's Frisbee or Frisbee. Yeah, Frisbee. Frisbee. What? Taylor Fritz. Tenson Frisbee. Felix serving. Forehand put away. TIAFOE's going to get there. Not going in. 40-15 lead from Felix. Coming in off the serve again. Good stuff. And that's 2 game points. I think Tommy Paul is really talented. I agree with you. Tommy Paul, of course, French Open finalist, I think, in juniors, if I'm not mistaken. Juniors. Let me see. I think he was. 40-15 here. Game to 15 for Felix Auger-Aliassime. Just a game away now from the semifinals. T. Frisbee. Jean in the chat again. TIAFOE looks so fatigued. Feels like he needs a vacation. TIAFOE he's pausing after the games here right now. The serve was in by like a small spot there. I don't blame him for feeling hard done by. I don't blame him. Not at all. But Kathy is well in, saying Franz is not used to playing so deep in tournaments. Needs match fitness. Yeah. I think he is a really fit player. He's just match fitness. You can't really train that in the gym, can you? Or doing sprints. Match fitness is match fitness. Different kind of sport, isn't it? Good backhand return. The backhand slice because he's off balance. Now the forehand of TIAFOE, which he puts into the net. It's not looking great for Francis right now. It's looking a bit befuddled. Befuddled, sorry. And just a game away from going out. See if he can gather himself to force Felix to serve out. Oh. Oh, amazing from TIAFOE. Amazing get from Felix to get there for the slice, but TIAFOE all over the net. All over it. I think probably TIAFOE. I think TIAFOE. I agree, Jared, with Tommy Paul's suggestion, because Tommy Paul, I mean, I've seen the behind the scenes of his training. He's just kind of such a natural, amazing tennis player. And he's just, yeah. You see him on the court, he just hits winners for fun. Just so casual, you know? TIAFOE struggling this game. Let first serve at 30-all. He's just 2 points away from going out here. MJ back in for the end of this match, perhaps. Here we go. 30-all first serve for Francis. First serve into the net. Double fault. Brings up match point for Auger-Aliassime to get into his second semi-final of a Masters in his career. Match point, Felix Auger-Aliassime.
Match point.
Yeah, very true, Kathy. Here we go. Match point. Can he seal it? Misses the first serve, TIAFOE. Second serve here. Back-to-back 6-1, 6-3 wins. Oh. Misses the return. Oh, Felix going to challenge it. I think it was out. Lalani's just smiling. I think he thinks it's out as well. Oh. Yeah, it is out. Deuce in the game. Felix can't take his first match point. We go to deuce. Let first serve. Felix will be hungry to get this done quickly as well, because he knows does not want to be on court long if he plays Alcaraz or Rune in the semi-final. Misses the first serve. Does TIAFOE second serve here? It's a big ask. 4 tournaments in a row, Jared. It's a big ask. And not good from TIAFOE. Looks not there right now in terms of how he's playing. Missing so many shots. It's a second match point for the Canadian.
Match point.
Can he get it done here? Forehand to Felix. Forehand to TIAFOE. Oh, what a forehand coming in off the serve there from TIAFOE to save the second match point. Just brutal. Swatted away. Why isn't he doing that the whole match? Back to deuce. Second saved by TIAFOE. Good serve. It goes long. TIAFOE wants the support from the crowd as he gets the game point after saving 2 match points. Advantage TIAFOE now. Game point. Oh, what a... Oh! About to praise that one, but it hits the net cord instead of going over. Doesn't land for TIAFOE. Back to deuce. No out of the game yet is TIAFOE. Still has to fight to make Felix serve out. Here we go. Deuce here. I think, yeah, it is as well, yeah. No, it's not. Nadal. Oh, ace out wide from TIAFOE. That's big. Big time. I think Nadal's got a higher one, if I'm not mistaken. Another game point for TIAFOE. Hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. First serve missed. Second serve now for the man in the salmon shirt. Big return. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix cross court. Forehand drop shot of TIAFOE. Felix is going to get there. Backhand. He's missed it. Just wide from TIAFOE. It's out, says Lalani. Back to deuce. And TIAFOE's smiling a bit now. He's enjoying himself a little bit. But it still looks like he's not enjoying losing. Oh, he's got the ball kid here. Is he going to get the ball kid to... No, he's not going to get the ball kid to play. Puts his arm around the ball kid. Gets the balls. To try and serve out. He's getting the crowd going. Oh, ace down the tee. This is what Francis likes. He likes playing for the crowds. He loves the big stages. And we'll see if Grandpa TIAFOE can get through this game. Has a third game point. Can he take it finally? Volley, backhand of Felix. He's got to finish this off, Felix. He does. Forehand into the open court. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. The tough forehand in the end. The slice on it from TIAFOE. Maybe. Drop shot of TIAFOE in the net. He's enjoying himself, but maybe enjoying himself a little bit too much. Making some rash decisions. And we do have another chance for the Canadian to seal the match here.
Match point.
Match point Felix again. Here we go. Good serve down the tee again. Oh, wow. And a great forehand to follow it up. Francis TIAFOE down match point. He's a beast. Great stuff from Francis again. He's keeping himself in the match. Can he hold serve, though, is the question. Can he get out the game? Misses the first serve at deuce. Felix has got to be feeling hungry on the second serve. Backhand, the backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Down the line, forehand of TIAFOE. Is long. Another match point chance for Felix. Another one. Come on, fourth, I think. Fourth or fifth. Needs to take it at this point, right? To get to the semifinals in Paris. Match point, Auger-Aliassime.
Match point.
Gotta finish it at some point, right? He's got to. It's been 8 minutes since the first one. Another crank of the serve. Clutch serving from TIAFOE down match point. He's done that so many times, and almost 11 minutes into the game, we're at deuce again. Another good serve, but it comes back from Felix. Backhand of Felix, backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Flips the net and goes wide. It's unlucky, but another match point chance. Fifth, sixth, maybe. TIAFOE. Is he going to finally get knocked out here? Another match point chance for the Canadian.
Match point.
Here we go. Oh, not finding the first serve on this match point. Second serve. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Missed it again. He's got into a rally there, Felix. You got the one chance. You're in a point. You can't finish it off. Deuce number 8. Deuce number 8. Ah. Come on. Felix. Another deuce. Another one. TIAFOE waiting. Serving at deuce once again. Serve out wide. He comes in off it. Has he made that? He's made that. That was awful. What a strange volley. That was on the baseline, that volley, but it shouldn't have. That's not how you play the volley. See what happened? You came in off the serve, and then you did like a. You know how you pass the ball across, like one of those, like how an overhead pass of the ball. He did one of those. It floated on the baseline. And it's game point. TIAFOE again. He's laughing. But here we go. Forehand Felix. Forehand TIAFOE. Forehand Felix. Forehand TIAFOE. Backhand Felix. Volley. Oh, and TIAFOE gets the crowd on their feet. He saves like 5-6 match points. And gets through the game. Wow. Who saw this? Francis TIAFOE coming up clutch on every match point there. And Felix will have to serve out at 5-4. Wow. What a hold of serve there from TIAFOE.
I'm gonna make a whole song called Francis. I'm bringing it out soon.
Francis, what you do to me, TIAFOE, Francis, what you do to me, TIAFOE.
Are those some muffins, I think? What are they? Look good, whatever they are. Boom, 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 boom. Played a bit of David Bowie. Light up your face. Sway to the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. Felix, I mean, can he pull it together here? Serving at 5-4, 5-6 match points. Will he hold serve? Yes or no, people? Will he hold serve? Will he get through the match, get to the semifinals? He's got to. He's got to. If he doesn't hold serve here, I have no idea what's happening at that point, you know? Felix serving at 5-4. Lamberto hopes so. Misses the first serve. Felix, no. This is where it begins. The stress, the nerves. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. TIAFOE looks a bit more fired up now. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix runs on the backhand. Forehand of TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of TIAFOE. Backhand of Felix. Backhand of TIAFOE. Backhand drop shot of Felix. Goes over the net, but TIAFOE's there. And again, desperation. It goes over, but it's not good enough from Felix. I mean, what is going on, Felix? All those chances. Are they getting to his head here? The crowd's getting behind TIAFOE. I mean, you gotta think Felix is gonna serve out here, but it's not looking great, is it? Yeah, we're worried right now, Genisar. Worried. Waiting for TIAFOE to get something sorted. First serve, he's going to come in off the first serve. Nice forehand into the open court there for Felix. 50-0. Come on. First serve into the net. Second serve. Back in a TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back in a TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back in a TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back in a TIAFOE is on the front foot. Back in a Felix. Back in a TIAFOE. Forehand of Felix. Back in a TIAFOE. Back in a Felix. Back in a TIAFOE. Back in this big point. But Felix has missed it. 15-30. Dangerous times for Felix now after all those match points he couldn't take in the last game. Very much in danger of getting broken. The crowd's getting behind Francis here. $15-30. Good serve down the tee. The forehands. TIAFOE gets there, but he can't get over the net. 30-0. Do it for Lamberto, Felix. Come on. 30-0. Big point again. Huge point. Oh, big return from TIAFOE. Now he's under the... Oh, Felix going to get there. Put away the forehand. Oh, he's in neutral rally now. Forehand to Felix. Backhand to TIAFOE. Forehand to Felix. Forehand to TIAFOE. Forehand to Felix. Backhand to TIAFOE. TIAFOE. Oh my gosh, he got away with one there. He got away with one there, Felix. Is that another match point? Felix should have finished off with the forehand. He just got tentative. Match point number 7, 6, I don't know.
Match point.
I'm not doing the Carlos match, no. Time since first match point, 18 minutes. Has another chance to seal it here. Another chance. Crowd, match point number 6. Crowd's making a lot of noise. Crowd so rude. Again, shouting when he's serving. That's what they do. Come on, forehands. Yes, come on. Felix finally gets it done. Finally. 6-1, 6-4. He's through to the semifinals. Handshake at the net is gracious. TIAFOE smiles. Felix finally gets it done. And he continues the win streak. He roars. Come on, 6-1, 6-4. Crowd loving it as well. He's through to the semifinals, where he'll play either Alcaraz or Rune. Finally gets it done. Huge win in the end. Come on. I did predict that set 6-4 at the start of the second. I knew it was going to be close, but yeah, he gets it done. It's funny because that same tournament is where TIAFOE has his best ever Masters as well, tied with this quarterfinal. So that's what a coincidence that the same tournament is where they have their best result. And Felix, I want to see the Tennis TV photo. Let's see what they've said. 16 matches, 16 in a row for Felix, and you want to make it 17 tomorrow. Oh my gosh, what a win streak from Felix. He's doing this. He's on like the afterburners, more than the afterburners. He's on like some other like stacks. He's on everything. He's on the last edge of gas, and he's just going 100 mile an hour. Still ridiculous from Felix. 6-1, 6-4, and I was scared about this match. I really was. TIAFOE, the way he beat some of his opponents before, beating Demonor, who just beat Medvedev, the way he did, but Felix is unbeatable right now. He is unbeatable. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 6-1, 6-4. We got people in the chat saying, finally. Vamos, Felix, says SX. Come on, Felix. Congrats, Felix, says Jean. Amazing, says Mayor. Well done, TIAFOE. Second Masters semi-final. Superb. What performance by Felix. I want to see Rune covering any other match. Yes, I'm covering 2 matches again today. 2 more matches. Tsitsipas, Tommy Paul is the 4th quarterfinal. So I'll be covering that later today. And then we've got Jabeur Sakari. Jabeur Sakari in about 8 hours, maybe 7 hours or so. So yeah, 10 hours, sorry, not, 10 hours. That'll happen in 10 hours or so. And that'll be to see who'll get to the semi-final and WTA finals. So big match, that one. And so proud of Felix getting through that one. I mean, it was close at the end. It wasn't the easiest of second sets, that's for sure. But good serving again by Felix. And look at the serving stats. First serve, points won. So dominant on that serve. So dominant. Exactly what he needs. to win matches, especially when he doesn't have the energy he had maybe in Antwerp or any of the other tournaments previously. He has the capabilities to do amazing things even with little energy. Yeah. Gary saying got back at exactly the right moment. Great effort by both guys at the end. Feels on a higher level currently. Very true. Great call, David. Thank you. I mean, not good call on the predictions though. Said him in 3, but I did predict the second set correctly. Yeah, when I say unbeatable, you know what I mean, like to an extent. But like when it's hyperbole. You wanna prop them up, right? I think Francis showed a workable tactic against FA in the final set, slow balling him, looping returns with depth. Yeah, giving Felix loopy balls is never easy for Felix to handle. I agree, and a few opponents have. But that's at the same time, if he gets used to it and then he just hits winners, if he knows what you're doing, and he comes in more into the court, and he's definitely improved. I don't know. We'll see. He'll definitely have trouble with Djokovic or Carlos. Yeah. But I will leave there, guys. Thank you very much. Alcaraz Rune starting in about 15 minutes, covered by Megan probably. So stay tuned for that one. It's been FAA versus TIAFOE 6-1, 6-4 breadstick there from Felix. The same similar scoreline to yesterday versus Simon. Felix goes on in Paris through to the semifinals. His joint best result at Masters. He is on fire at the moment. And I'll cover Tsitsipas 1 later. See you guys. Bye-bye. Felix, 16 matches, unbeaten.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, Auger-ALIASSIME.
Allez!